What's up, everybody? I'm Dreaming Tabitha, an artist here on YouTube, and today's art challenge is brought to us by you! That's right, my wonderful viewers contributed in the community tab and gave me an idea of what I should create next. And if you want to be a part of a challenge like this, then pay attention, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, check out the community tab because I will be asking you from time to time for your ideas. So anyway, I thought it would be really fun to do a character combo, and I tend to do that on my live streams a lot. So I went to you guys, and here's what you gave me, and it was super cool. So the one that really caught my attention, it was the first one where it says Captain Malcolm Reynolds and a wizard like Gandalf or Harry Potter. Gun-wielding man from the wild, wild space with powers of a wizard. That sounds like a challenge I'm willing to do. So I'm here at, I think it's called Zaza's Coffee, and I'm gonna attempt to do some artwork whilst I am traveling. Got my handy iPad here, waiting for some coffee. Gonna try some coffee that's like, it's Cuban coffee, but it's made with like coconut and stuff. So we'll give that a try. My first cup of coffee of the day, and see how it goes. There's a lot to unlock here. It keeps going on, but we're going to see what we can do with a space cowboy wizard. So I've got my rough draft taken care of, and now we're headed to our plane. So I have made it to Dulles Airport in Washington, or in Virginia, and well, in DC, is it? Something like that. And I've got most of the general sketch out of the way and started the coloring process. He looks kind of crazy, but he looks kind of cool. So we'll just see how it goes in the end. So what did you guys think of my space cowboy wizard guy? I think he turned out really cute. The hair gave me a lot of fits, and I was trying to learn a new art style that I'm gleaning from Sam Does Art. Shout out to his tutorials because they're super helpful. And just trying to emulate that and incorporate that into my artwork just to see where it might go, because sometimes change is necessary, change is fun, and then I can always go back if I don't like how it's turning out. But it was really fun, especially doing it on the plane. I had a guy ask me about it if it was just for fun, and I got to talk about my YouTube channel and everything. So thanks to you guys, because I got to promote myself out in the world. I really like how he turned out. I don't know, does he fit your criteria? Is this how you would imagine a space cowboy wizard would look like? I thought having like a whip would be cool because it's different, but then it's kind of like magical sci-fi lightsaber kind of whip. Had to include a gun because, of course, the Old West. Originally, I wasn't going to have a gun, and I'm like, I need to put a gun in there somewhere, so that helps translate a little more of what this is with the cowboy boots and the vest. I didn't include a hat. I thought a bandana would be something different. I'm like, cowboys have bandanas, right? I mean, maybe it makes him look a little bit more like a ninja or something, but I still thought it was cool. And I left his eyes blank because I thought they would look more mysterious, menacing, magical. The 3 M's. The next one that caught my attention was absolutely incredible. Wonder Woman and Cassandra from one of my favorite games, Dragon Age. As for the medium, I leave the choice with you, but the caveat, not chibis. So no chibis. I find that to be unfair, but challenge accepted. So I couldn't quite help myself. I did start out making Wonder Woman to a chibi. I thought maybe if I elongated her body a little bit, that it would take it away from the chibiness, but still be something that I could relate to in my experiences. And then I just looked at it and I'm like, it's not dynamic enough. It's kind of boring. We want to up this. This is freaking Wonder Woman, okay? But this did give me an idea of the direction that I want to go with the outfit and the sword and everything like that, which I'll explain more along the way. Okay, so please don't hate me, but I really tried to do a position, like I tried to make my character's body like by myself with some references, and it was not going well because again, it's just like this is not necessarily my art style. But I found this pose online here and I'm going to just kind of use it as my reference, but I am going to kind of trace over top of it and then modify it as I go along. Hope that's okay. Hope you'll forgive me. I'm self-taught. I'm learning, okay? A little bit of grace. So I'm just kind of doing black line work over everything so that I can figure out where stuff is supposed to go. And this isn't at all like my style. This is very much like comic book style where things are elongated, they're exaggerated, but it's fun. I have a lot of hope for this project since I have a foundation to work with. If you don't have a foundation when you're drawing or painting or whatever, you're gonna be so lost. So now that I've added my line work to everything, I'm going to go in and start adding some details and things like that. What's really cool about merging these characters is trying to pick out what is qualities of each one to display who they are. Wonder Woman has this long, exaggerative, beautiful black hair. Cassandra also has black hair, but it's short. So having to figure out what is it that will make each person stand out more. I think that by the end of it, it probably, because of the color scheme, will reflect more Wonder Woman, but there will be some changes to it where you'll be like, huh, why is that here? Why is this here? For example, I added a dragon face to, the pommel of the sword because Cassandra's family are like dragon hunters in the game. Also, I decided to make her armor a lot more modest than what Wonder Woman's is because Cassandra, she's a knight. She wears these bulky suits of armor and she wears things all the way up to her neck. Like the only skin that you see on Cassandra is her face. Let me know what you think of my ideas. What would you have incorporated to make these characters stand out more on their own? I grow from the comments of other people. Now this was the hard part of this whole thing. Everything was going swimmingly until it came to this part. Face was so freaking hard. I'm not very good at drawing realistic faces. It's something I really need a lot more practice. So I went back and forth like crazy on the face. I didn't know what to do. I had in mind what I wanted to do as far as I wanted to make the face more reflective of Cassandra. I wanted her to have like harsher features, those pencil eyebrows. I wanted to have the scar on her cheek. So that way, even though the outfit was more Wonder Woman-esque, the face would reflect more of Cassandra. Probably my favorite part of the whole piece was the sword that I decided to also fuse together with the lasso of truth. This is why it has a glowing golden blade, and I'm so proud of how that turned out. I think it also doesn't help that the face is totally jacked. Like, no woman is fighting like this. Like, this is so unrealistic, and I think that's part of what was messing with my mind. Rather than just getting the information across, I was trying to perfect the information in an unrealistic pose. I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, her leg is too big, her torso's too long, she's like twisted like this, but somehow the pose looks really cool. It's just the face. Like, there's no woman's fighting. I'm super happy with how it came out overall. I learned so much in this process, and I just want to say shout out to you guys, because without your ideas, this wouldn't have come to pass. I wouldn't have learned, and therefore I wouldn't have gained the experience points that I need in order to conquer the next level.